To prove that weirdness doesn't kill mental illness, I took the initiative to enter the dungeon to seek death. The country reminds me to stay away from evil. And I yelled at the evil couple. Mom and Dad. I'm back. Is that you in front of your husband? I heard this voice and looked back violently. I saw a girl lying on the wall with one hand, looking back at me pitifully. His clothes are damaged. It's like surviving after a famine. You owe that black shadow in my brain. It starts with the coincidence of the figures in front of you. Husband Amin has finally found you. It was like a blow in my heart. The black shadow in my head. It's completely addictive. So far, I am satisfied with having a wife in my heart. The fragrance of women and wives and daughters is all in place. I looked at the appearance of Granny Ning Fengchen. Heaven overflows the chest. I quickly ran to Ning's side. Put her on your back. I'll take you to find your daughter. Our family can be reunited. Amin never. I have never been in such close contact with the opposite sex. Especially humans. Originally when I took the liberty to come forward, he just wanted to execute me. But there is nothing in the air. What a malicious fragrance. Just a little bit of kindness. I carried it on my back again. People after that are very clear, almost care about him. My eyes are better. Bitter in the mouth. Speechless. Deep remorse welled up in my heart. It's not my fault. Made you suffer. I continued on towards my destination, obviously leaning on my back. He tilted his head and looked at me suspiciously. This human being. Guilty. At this time, Ping Ping. He has not yet emerged from the difficulties in the Adine River. He's still staring at the little eyes crawling. Left a trail of blood. But soon he noticed something was wrong. My distance from him is getting harder and harder. How come? Well, Tuan Tuan switched my video. The corner can't sit still for an instant. And I was really moving in his direction. But the road under my feet is virtually reorganizing. Seems to be moving forward, but it keeps reaching backwards. Honey, I've been really happy these 2 days. Found you. And daughter. I pursed my lips. The corners of the eyes are slightly curved. Negotiate, listen to this. Suddenly, the words held up a touch of disappointment in my heart. Dad found mom. Then the mother should know that she is not his daughter, right? For a while, he didn't know if he should look for it again. Wabetsu. The group let the disciples keep quiet, feel the sound and the tree fire gradually weaken. He stepped out of the range of the Bayan River trap. Walk in the direction of Xiaoya's bloodstain. Where are you hiding? Ouch, I can't find you. Is it so well hidden? Xiaoya saw a grain of blood she left behind. Fear and despair rise from the bottom of my heart. He walks in the corner. Sneak a little head out. I want to see it. Where did the footsteps that lingered around go? Auntie, what are you looking for? Xiaoya just saw her head. He felt a finger poking his shoulder behind him. His back is cold, but he dares not look back. Xiaoya wants to use the handle to support a piece and climb in. But suddenly I found my arm empty. The body fell directly to the ground. Looking up in horror. Take a look at the group standing next to you. It was he who just used his arm to poke yourself in the back. Xiaoya connected. Fainted directly. Bow your head briefly. Look at the little lich that fell into a coma on the ground. Well, the scar of poor death extinguished a shot. Then I kept poking him between the eyebrows. Xiaoya after being poked with a finger. The eyes that move under the eyelids. And the heaving chest because of breathing. It all stopped. But his live stream hasn't stopped yet. That means he doesn't have a death disc. He looked at Xiaoya on the ground. Pretend to be sad and say hey. Xiaoya loves you, my father, and I will see you well and be buried. But when I think of my father, really melancholy in a short moment. Mom is afraid of herself, right? He's standing right there. I don't dare to switch the screen on my side. Just take a look. Take a look at what kind of person I like. He left in peace. He looked into my field of vision. The woman lay quietly on my back. holding a crystal ball. Little by little, aim for the woman's face. Just saw the standard gray hat. Tuan Tuan entered, wide-eyed. This is the group. Both warriors and evil spirits can't help but feel afraid. Dad, you really got the wrong person. Tuan Tuan hurried towards my location. Tuan Tuan is doing crazy. But he also found that the road ahead begins to meet again. He and I started running towards each other, but never reached the other party. Tuan Tuan remembered the blue-black spirit body left for me. I want to wear spring clothes for a while. Tried it and still didn't succeed. Yingning is lying on my back. He thought it was just a failure, pretending to be a daughter to tease me as a human. Now I see the two of them anxiously running in both directions. How do you feel that the female relationship between the two is real? Lord, please let my father go. I'm willing to do anything. The second baby said to kneel directly on the ground. Beg for help. He knew they could hear him. You are women. Talk about a voice in my head. Classic. With doubts. Right. Kneel on the ground. Without any melancholy, I approved of this relationship. You restored your pre-evil memories. Without his shaking his head. He never recovered. He is a collection of countless spirits. Not angry at all. So why? Ying Yan asked the treasure doubtfully. Why is the evil spirit special to a human? Because he was nice to me. He was clean. A wry smile arose at the corner of his short mouth. I broke in here because I wanted to save him. Offended the Lord. He had to walk me out. Lord, please let him go. I will hunt more humans in the future. To repay your kindness. He was still kneeling on the ground, waiting for the other party's answer. What if I wanted to kill you? How can I take the initiative to strengthen myself? The man's voice came. One night is death. Make a fuss. The mind also becomes trance. In addition to absorbing the negative emotions of humans, evil spirits, there's another way to get strong. That is to absorb other evil spirits. To nourish itself. But the reason why the evil company will resist and fail. Maybe there will be a countermessage anytime. Unless this evil is swallowed up. Ying is lying on my back, staring at the crystal ball in my hand. Heads bowed on the screen mapped by the crystal ball. Nothing happens. Then a voice danced. And a reminder rang in my head. Dad, remember to find a bear. I hit it an A. Only you know the location. He is reluctant. He glanced at the little bear in his arms. Fingers unconsciously. Squeeze the teddy bear's head. Finally, Sloppy starts to shine. His breath became much weaker. Obviously, the brother and sister died too much just now. Ding Ning immediately replied to the message through the crystal ball. And I had a message in my head. Born to acquire skills. Reborn with a doll after death. Restore 80% state. Remarks Dad don't run. And reflexive. That's one of the wonders of negotiation itself. He has a total of 2 reflexive spirits. If a noisy, he can obtain more spirit bodies. It can be said that he is the true immortal god. Ding Ming? He thought that the other party would refuse after hesitating and thinking. But I didn't expect him to give it to me in the end. A life-saving skill for humans. My running stopped in an instant. There was a bad premonition in my heart. I feel like I'm about to lose something. Tuan Tuan. I called out a little. What's wrong, Dad? Yeah, what was that skill? Yo, this is Tuan Tuan's trick. Didn't you tell me anything else? But get up and stare into the void. Lord, I promise you. You also promise me, let him go. Ding Ning looked at the dumplings in the crystal ball. He stood up from the ground with a light, eyes full of magnanimity. Serve death soundly. Is it worth it? He asked in confusion. Although fear can make me stronger. But since I met him, I just realized. The smell of fear is really nasty. The first time someone brought me a gift. Yes, I like it very much. He picked up the teddy bear and couldn't help but turn pale on his face. So we just spent a day together. But he was really greedy for this kindness. I closed my eyes and waited for a long time. I don't feel the effects of life. He opened his eyes in confusion. And finally, I saw the trajectory of my progress start to shift. Only a few breaths left. He saw me appear in front of him. Team. I carried Ding Ding on my back, looking at the girl in front of the shepherd. Surprise Speedfoot. They were wondering why they didn't die. He saw me running quickly to his side. I can't let go of you like this. So happy, baby. Our family is finally reunited. Wise pretending to be weak, leaning on the position. And he waved. Baby, come over. Mom missed you so much. Talk about forgetting the scene in front of you. My legs are walking uncontrollably. Get into the arms of reminding. Tuan Tuan felt the power of this beating for the first time. That's how you can control yourself. Afraid, there are not many people in the deputy class who are his opponents. I looked at this mother-daughter couple in front of me. Warm heart. I suddenly remembered that there is still something I haven't taken out. He quickly took out a flower from the arm box. Sapphire. Brother handed it to Ding Ding. What is this? Parents tilt their heads. This is my gift for you. Because it is very Tibetan. This is all I can find. The most beautiful thing. I forgot the blue rose gem Chonghua in front of me. Look into my bright expectant eyes. That moment. He just felt a light rush into his heart. Obviously the kissing corsage is in the palm of your hand. Carefully grasp. Gem surface smooth to the touch. With a chilly touch. He has also robbed a lot of people's containers before. And some of the videos are just as cold. But this sapphire embroidery. But it made him feel a burning heat at his fingertips. A scorching temperature. Watch him carefully evaluate the sapphire essence of his subordinates. The audience watching the live stream was dumbfounded. Dad, Xiaoya, Auntie He. Oh, let me take you there. The house is uncertain for a while. What is this gentleman trying to do? He deserves a diversion. Sayayada. I haven't even had time to say thank you to him. It's because of him. I just found yours. I raise you full of guilt for Xiaoya. Ding Ding was silent and did not speak. He looked through the crystal ball and saw all the golden nuts. Turn your head and look at the plate. The other party just smiled in embarrassment. Let's go and sell and Xiaoya together. And I sighed. The left hand and the right hand each choked. Handan, secretly watching me cross my fingers with that adult. When we hold each other. Yenran looks like a loving couple. He rubbed his eyes. I'm afraid I'll see through. Obviously didn't care about his strange gaze. In fact, I feel Jiang Che. The joy that keeps radiating. The mood in the box is indeed the same as what Tuan Tuan said. Humans really. It's weird, fun and warm. Just a few minutes. I saw a lamb lying motionless in front of me. He was pale. Suddenly thrown it to the side. Enough to see how cruel the murderer is. I didn't realize I was fucking. I'm still staring at you. Don't let them see the bloody question in front of them. You can rest next to me. I'll sell it myself. I burned my breath. Tuan Tuan is not afraid. Aunt Xiaoyao is doing this because of me. Tuan Tuan took my hand away. Look at my eyes seriously. I'm not afraid either. It's just to save Tuan Tuan. I won't just watch. Ding Ding also pulled my hand away. And I took a breath. Looking at him with relief. We are so good. Grown up. As I said that, I touched Tuan Tuan's head. At this point I noticed that there happened to be a few shovels next to me. I picked it up and started on the ground next to it. Squeaky digging holes. 2 people wanted to go over and help, but I saw it. I'll do it. I'll put the body in later. Just fill it out together. I refused the old man's help. As a man in the family. As the pillar of the family. This little thing is obligatory. I'm digging a hole over there. Tuan Mong and Ding Ning sat on the stone next to them. Tuan Tuan squatted beside him and whispered. He still wants to know. What is this grown-up thinking? Sure. Father's name. The lips of the fingers made a parasitic gesture. Don't ask adults to call mom.